I wonder why y'all didn't ask me about Jerry Jones, right? He been in the media and about what? Jerry Jones, what did Jerry Jones do? Right? Jerry Jones is the owner of the Cowboys, right? He's the owner of the Cowboys. So he said, why y'all didn't ask me about him? Jerry Jones was seen in a photo, right? At a protest about young black people that was trying to go to integrate into a school. Now, we're not saying that our people should integrate with these people at all. We're not saying that at all. But what we're speaking about is facts.
They started up the steps. And then we just walked on up all the steps. And about right here, after we had gotten to the top of the steps, right here, and going up to the school, and somebody put their fingers right on the back of my neck. And all they said was, I just want to see what a nigga feels like.
You ever broke down and cried, tears falling from your eyes, praying to YAHAWAH God to point you to that dotted line. Moving wrong, but I just want to stop without the octagon. I know my heart is righteous, but these curses make me compromise. Used to play the block and grind, serving people poison, and these same people was kin to me. But I just help destroy them, and my brothers act like enemies. They don't know what they doing, cause they talk about the violence and lead us to a ruin. But I tightened up, now I'm standing bold in front of Edomites. I used to dwell in darkness, but in spirit, help me see the light. Christians try to tell me about every boy.
Right. So, I mean, so LeBron, right, he went and talked about what Jerry Jones, right, after he was interviewed at a sports conference, and he was like, well, why y'all talk and gave me all these questions, but y'all didn't bring up about Jerry Jones, right? And then one of the one of them tried to comment, and he was like, no, I don't want y'all to say nothing, right? Because when Kyrie Irving was there, you know what I mean, and this whole spill was happening with Kyrie Irving, everybody was asking me questions like every game.
Right.
But Jerry Jones, he's in the picture of being seen, you know what I mean, stopping black kids from trying to come into a unified school. And again, we're not justifying our people unifying with these nations in any matter, right? But nevertheless, it was white kids stopping black kids from going to the school. Right. And he asked them, why don't y'all talk about that? Why are y'all not talking about that? And I was watching it on First Take, where it has Stephen A on there, right? Unknown coon, right? Unknown coon, right? So he goes and says, well, I really don't see nothing wrong with that. Talking about what Jerry Jones did, right? So let me get Maccabees, right? Let me get Maccabees 1 and 11. You see that? So he said, I find nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The 1. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. He said, I find nothing wrong with that. He was just a teenager, right? He should be excused for that. And then he said, it's no secret that I am friends with Jerry Jones, right? It's no secret that I'm friends with him. Let me get Ezekiel 20 and 32. Now, I mean, it's spirits on these people out here today, right? So this is what's going on, right? We got our people still wanting to coon, chuck, and jive for master, right? You know what I mean? And even when LeBron called the media out for being biased against Kyrie Irving, y'all want to talk about him every day and what he did, and all he did is share information, right? Jerry Jones went there, right? He went there. Let's just say his intent wasn't to stop black people there, but he went there and he was seen in the photo. And then when he was questioned about it, what did he say? Oh, I was young. I don't even remember what went on then. He didn't even denounce racism, right? Because he knew that was all about racism. He said, listen, first off, I want to start off by saying I denounce racism and hate in any matter. But he just simply blowed it off like, listen, I was young. I don't even remember what was going on. And that's all I gotta say about it. Just like that.
Any regrets of just being in the photo, being there at all?
What?
Any regrets on being in the photo, being there at all?
Well, I wouldn't have just dug that up for sure. Right. I mean, seriously, but that was curiously, I got criticized because I was more interested in how I was going to be punished by my coaches and everybody for being out front. But nobody there had any idea, frankly, what was going to take place.
Jerry, you're not telling the truth, brother. because according to the Associated Press article, your football coach at the time, Jim Albright, had warned there might be trouble and said he didn't want to see any of you knotheads, meaning his football players, near the front of that school tomorrow. Now, if that wasn't enough, the governor at the time, Orville Faubus, had announced that he would call in the Arkansas National Guard to prevent the African American students' entry to the Central High, claiming it was what was best to protect the students. And in a televised address, it goes on to say that the governor insisted that violence and bloodshed might break out if the black students were allowed to enter the school. So, Jerry, there's no way in the world you was just curious and you didn't know what was going to go on. I think you were there to either be a part of or to witness the violence and bloodshed.
I don't even remember what was going on. And that's all I gotta say about it. Just like that. That's what you can do when you got money. Don't talk to me no more. You know what I'm saying? But when you LeBron and you got hundreds of millions, you have to end up answering questions, and it's no, that's all. I don't want to talk about it no more. You can't do that when you're LeBron, because while LeBron is a slave, right? And Stephen A is a coon. So read that 1 and 11.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. And those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
No, righteous men.
Wicked men.
Right, there went out of Israel wicked men. Right, there's still wicked ass men in Israel. Right, they hate their own brother. Come on.
Who persuaded many.
Come on, who persuaded many. Right? Listen, Master got it good, man. He got fried chicken, collard greens, right, butter biscuits. Right, he's living the life over there. Come on.
Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Let's go and do what?
Make a covenant with the heathen.
Right, that's what they want, man. I'm living good, man. You see how big my checks is? Right, that's all Stephen A worried about. No damn hair on his face. Barely got a mustache. Right? You know what I mean? That's all I'm worried about is Master taking care of me. See that? So let's make a covenant with the heathen that's in all that.
That are round about us.
Let's make a covenant with the heathen that's round about us. Come on.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Right, because if we stop being around them, right, everything is going to crash. Because the heathens is the light to us. Right? You see they face on the money, man? You know what I mean? Like, we owe them for giving us money. Right? Not for us having talent. Right, so read it, 20 and 32.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32.
Come on.
And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all.
Right, that which cometh to your Negro's mind, right, shall not be at all. Come on.
That ye say, we will be as the heathen.
We're going to be as the children of God.
We will be as the heathen.
That's what these Negroes say. They say we're going to be as these heathens. Come on.
As the family of the countries.
Come on.
To serve wood and stone.
Right, to serve white Jesus, right, and to serve that damn rock. Right, that's what it is, man. Right, and I'm pretty sure that Stephen A ended up serving white Jesus. Right, going to church every Sunday. Damn good Christian boy. Right? You got your reset. So this was going on with him. It's mad hate. Let me get that 2 Peter 12, 2 and 12.
This is the book of 2 Peter.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 17 and verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah because of the chiding of the children of Israel. And because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? So basically, that's what our people do. That's why our people be in that type of mindset. So they turn to the heathen for that help instead of turn to the Lord. You don't see that the Lord is among us. You know what I mean?
And a lot of times the Lord ain't amongst our people because they wicked as hell and they uplift, right, the heathen way more than their own way. Right? They uplift the heathen custom more than their own. Right? Let me get Colossians, right, 3 and 12. Let me look at that.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts.
Right, there are a lot of natural brute beasts out of our own people. Right, natural brute beasts that hate their own. Right, you hate your own, but love everyone else. Right, because God said forgive. right? So what about what about the boy who owe you $50? Man, fuck that nigga. That nigga gonna die. All right. So read the kid from the top.
But these, as natural brute beasts,
Right. These as natural brute beasts. Come on.
meant to be taken and destroyed,
Right. Y'all gonna get your head cracked in these last days. Come on.
speak evil of things that they understand not.
Right. Y'all don't know about brotherly love. Right. All y'all know about is licking master boots. Come on.
Right. And shall utterly perish, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
Right, they're gonna die in their own corruption. Right, that's what's gonna happen in your own corruption, and with all that money, God. 3:12.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 12. Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering.
Verse 17.
Verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God and the Father by him.
That's what we do. We give all glory and praise to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawah, and we say Mawaf Lababah. Mawaf Lababah.
Black. Jones has complied with the Rooney Rule, in which teams have to interview minority candidates. Jones said his decisions are made for business reasons, not race. Stephen A., your reaction to all of this?
I'm pretty pissed off. And let me say this. I'm pissed off, but not for reasons that people would think. I'm very, very fond of Jerry Jones, and I'm not hiding that from anybody. Is his record perfect? No. But I'm pissed off because he doesn't deserve what just happened.
The spirit in me, hotter than an inferno, boy. YAHAWAH got it popping like a kernel, boy. Push this truth in the winter, I wear a thermal, boy. Got these Christians pissed, no urinal, boy.